What's the real difference between autopilot and full self-driving? It's a question that's sparked countless debates among Tesla owners, EV enthusiasts, and even curious onlookers. If you've been wondering how these two features compare, you're in the right place. Let's unravel the mystery together. First, let's set the stage. Tesla's autopilot and full self-driving, or FSD, are some of the most talked about innovations in the automotive industry. But what do these terms really mean? Are they just fancy names for the same technology, or are they fundamentally different? And perhaps most importantly, what do they offer drivers today? To answer these questions, we need to start with autopilot. Autopilot is Tesla's foundational driver assistance system. Think of it as the baseline, the bedrock upon which Tesla's more advanced technologies are built. Autopilot comes standard on all Tesla vehicles and includes features like adaptive cruise control and lane-keeping assistance. Here's how it works. When you enable autopilot, your Tesla can maintain a set speed, adjust that speed based on the car ahead, and keep you centered in your lane. Sounds impressive, right? But there's a catch. Autopilot is not a fully autonomous driving system. It's a level 2 driver assistance feature, meaning it requires constant supervision. You, the driver, must keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road at all times. If you've ever seen someone taking a nap while their Tesla drives itself, that's not how autopilot is meant to be used. In fact, misusing autopilot can lead to serious consequences. Now, let's move up the ladder to full self-driving, or FSD. This is where things get more advanced and a bit more complicated. FSD is Tesla's premium driver assistance package, and it's designed to take automation to the next level. But before we dive into its features, it's crucial to clarify one thing. Despite its name, full self-driving does not mean fully autonomous driving. At least, not yet. So, what does FSD include? With the FSD package, your Tesla gains access to a suite of advanced capabilities. These include Navigate on Autopilot, which allows your car to navigate highway interchanges, take exits, and even suggest lane changes. There's also Auto Lane Change, Summon, and Smart Summon, features that let your car change lanes on its own or even come find you in a parking lot. And then there's traffic light and stop sign control, which enables your Tesla to recognize and respond to traffic signals. But here's the kicker, like autopilot, FSD also requires active driver supervision. Tesla makes it clear that drivers need to stay engaged and be ready to take over at any moment. FSD is still classified as a level 2 system, and while it's more capable than standard autopilot, it's not the hands-free, carefree experience you might imagine from its name. Let's talk pricing, because this is where the divide between autopilot and FSD becomes even clearer. Autopilot is included in the cost of every Tesla, but FSD is an optional upgrade, and it's not cheap. As of now, purchasing the FSD package outright will set you back a significant sum, often upwards of $10,000. Alternatively, Tesla offers a subscription model for FSD, which might be more appealing if you're curious but not ready to commit long-term. But wait, there's more. Tesla has also been rolling out a feature called the FSD Beta. This is where the technology starts to resemble something closer to fully autonomous driving. FSD Beta includes advanced capabilities like city street navigation, where your Tesla can attempt to handle complex urban environments. However, this feature is still in development and is available only to a limited number of drivers. And yes, even with FSD Beta, the driver must remain fully engaged and ready to intervene. So why does Tesla use terms like autopilot and full self-driving when the systems aren't actually autonomous? It's a good question, and one that's drawn both praise and criticism. On one hand, these names capture the imagination. They're bold, futuristic, and undeniably cool. On the other hand, they can be misleading, especially for people who don't fully understand the limitations of the technology. Regulatory bodies and safety advocates have even called out Tesla for what they see as confusing branding. Let's pause here to address the elephant in the room, safety. Both autopilot and FSD are designed to make driving safer, but they're not perfect. The systems rely on a combination of cameras, radar, ultrasonic sensors, and powerful onboard computing to analyze the road and make decisions. While this technology is incredibly advanced, it's not immune to errors. There have been instances where Tesla's driver assistance features have failed to detect obstacles or have made questionable choices. That's why driver supervision is so crucial. But it's not all doom and gloom. Studies have shown that Tesla's driver assistance systems can reduce the likelihood of accidents when used properly. Features like automatic emergency braking and collision warning, which are part of autopilot, have proven to be effective at mitigating risks. The key is understanding the technology's limitations and using it responsibly. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Autopilot and FSD represent different points on Tesla's journey toward fully autonomous vehicles. Elon Musk has made it clear that Tesla's ultimate goal is to achieve Level 5 autonomy, where cars can drive themselves under any conditions without human intervention. Autopilot and FSD are milestones on that path, but we're not there yet. This brings us to an important question: is full self-driving worth it? The answer depends on your perspective. If you're an early adopter who loves cutting-edge technology and doesn't mind a few hiccups along the way, FSD might be a thrilling addition to your Tesla. But if you're expecting a fully autonomous driving experience today, you might want to temper your expectations. FSD is impressive, but it's not flawless, and it's certainly not hands-free. So, where does this leave us? Autopilot and full self-driving are two sides of the same coin, each offering a glimpse into the future of transportation. Autopilot is a reliable, easy-to-use system that makes highway driving more convenient. Full self-driving, on the other hand, is an ambitious, ever-evolving package that pushes the boundaries of what's possible today. As we look to the future, it's clear that Tesla's vision for autonomous driving is both exciting and challenging. The journey from Level 2 to Level 5 autonomy is a complex one, filled with technological hurdles, regulatory challenges, and ethical considerations. But one thing is certain: autopilot and full self-driving are paving the way for a new era of mobility. So, what's the takeaway? If you own a Tesla or are considering buying one, it's crucial to understand the differences between autopilot and FSD. Know what they can and can't do, use them responsibly, and always stay informed about updates and new features. Whether you're cruising down the highway with autopilot or testing the latest FSD beta, the key is to remain an engaged and attentive driver. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.